this video. Now, are you feeling overwhelmed or struggling with commitments? You feel like you're at a breaking point? I want us to learn our powerful life skill that is going to save us all the drama. The power of saying no. You see, no is the only true power that you have. And just before you say a yes or a no to something, always know that the moment you say yes to something, you immediately said no to something else, or rather you said no to something else indirectly. And the big question that you always need to answer before giving your answer of a yes or a no is, what is the value of the foregone opportunity? Did you just say yes to something to please somebody else at your expense? Like an instance, maybe sometimes you sign a contract, maybe it's a job contract. You didn't evaluate it so well, maybe because you were at a desperate point or something. And now, later on you realize that you're giving too much and you're not being compensated enough. Why did it happen? Because you didn't analyze the value of the foregone opportunity. If you ever even find yourself in a situation where like you're torn in between, will the yes or the no do me good, do me harm or good? If you're torn, take your time. Rather take your time, think through, and then know you can give your answer back. Don't be so quick to say yes. And it's so unfortunate that we're never quick to say no. We are quick to say yes. But always be careful before saying yes. Make sure that it is doing you more good than harm. Because it is the only real power that you have. Actually, it's the only time where you have an option, like say a yes or a no. So evaluate it very well before giving the answer of a yes. More so when you're saying a yes, evaluate it very well. Because rare are the times that we say no, meaning bad for ourselves. But the yes, most of the time, it ends up doing us it ends up doing us harm than good. You see, you could be asking yourself, maybe why am I this yes person? Why am I struggling to say no? There are a number of reasons we can look into to know maybe why an individual is struggling being a yes person or struggling to say no. You could be suffering low self-esteem. You also could be fearing to lose an opportunity. Like now here an opportunity has presented itself, you even don't want to negotiate because you're in fear, like what if I say no and I lose it? You also become this person who seeks external validation. You're fueled by the claps of others, so you're saying this to avoid disappointing the people. But the problem is when people become fond of you, they stop valuing you. So even after being all this yes person, there are some challenges that you're going to go through just because you are this yes person. And one of the things is you'll end up compromising so much. And you can check this, you can observe this by reflecting maybe in your own life. You reflect in your own life and see for these instances that I've said yes without thinking through. Maybe you've had to compromise even your ethics just to fit in. You end up losing resources. Could be time or money. Why? In an instance of money, you have this person maybe he's borrowing you some funds. You know very well that they have a bad credit history, even maybe with you. But simply because you cannot tell them no, you end up losing more resources. You'll find by reflecting back of instances of being a yes person, you exploited, taken advantage of, and disrespected. People don't know your value at this point because they think yes is your default setting. And the top of it all is that you end up being a bitter person because you know better. But for the reasons we outlined before, you cannot say no. All I'd urge you to do today is get back your power of saying no. It's the only real power that you have within you. Use it to your advantage. Not taking advantage of others, but use it to your advantage. Like always analyze situations. Know where you stand in the whole situation by saying a yes or a no. Then clearly give your answer from there. Do away with that fear of what will people do or what will people say. By the way, you see, I know if you struggle with saying no, don't start with the big things. Start with the small things like, can we go for some coffee? And maybe you're not interested, or rather it's not doing you any good. just say no. Start with that. And gradually, you even get to a point of saying no to opportunity, even to opportunities that do not align with your core mission. You know, we're not necessarily saying no just to set unnecessary barriers or close door. No. You're saying no because you need to create a room for a yes for the things that matter. You still need to say no to upgrade your value and earn respect. You see, the moment you become scarce and maybe you present an opportunity for somebody to deal with you, first they'll compensate you appropriately. True, they'll value and respect you because they know these are the terms and conditions of operations, and the moment they are not met, or rather the moment you cross these boundaries, I'll do away with you. So people will treat you with some decorum, and that's the only way you'll have regained your power back. And it's as easy as saying no when it matters. Always remember that life is a negotiation, and the moment you presented on that negotiating table, stand up for yourself. Only say yes in two instances. One, if it's a win-win situation, or two, if it's a win-lose situation and you're on the winning side. In those two instances, you can always say yes. Please embrace boundaries and see your life transform for better. Saying no anytime it's not doing you anytime an opportunity that is presented to you does not do you any good. Say yes only when you are winning or when it is doing you better than no will do. Bye for today. See you in the next video.